The food scene in Chicago is legendary, but the stories behind what makes your favorite spots truly great are still waiting to be told. We're here to find out the grind that went into some of your favorite spots and discover new ones. Real talk with entrepreneurs and creatives alike. We're eating great food with some good conversation, straight from Chicago. This is Dine and Grind. Coming up, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So, who's the Taco Goat? Like, who is it? Like, or how'd you come up with the name?
I mean, first it was Taco Goat in general.
Okay.
You know, to me, my favorite taco is always arrachera. Mm-hmm. It comes from the carnitas asadas. You know, from being with the family. You know, you see the arrachera charbroiling, everybody smiling, having a good time. Taco de arrachera, guacamole, su salsita, rice and beans on the side, pico de gallo. You know, that's how it started for me.
Yeah.
The love of just a taco de arrachera. The whole Taco Go started me doing taquizas. I've always wanted to be different, you know, so cook the arrachera in front of you, chop it up and we serve it on taco. And then I'm like, man, you know what? I have potential, you know, and like, keep doing it. And then I'm like, all right, so I'm going to take it serious. And I first started with a name called El Crudo Alegre. Yeah, because we were doing micheladas.
Oh,
so
nice.
Micheladas El Crudo Alegre.
Nice.
That's exactly how I started.
That's a good name. Keep it.
Yeah, and I still have the logo to this day. So it's
for real?
Yeah, a guy holding a taco and holding a michelada. So, no, first it was just a michelada. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do taquizas too. Mm-hmm. So we'll do parties of micheladas.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea.
That's exactly how it started. And
you're doing a collab with Big Meech, right?
Yeah, with Big Meech.
There you go.
Exactly.
You can bring him back in. Like that guy, that logo.
I know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about that.
You just told me a story about how you guys were pulling up in Marquette Park.
Yeah. So it was me, my brother, and my pickup truck where I first started doing taquizas, and two other taqueros. We pull up in the side because we couldn't put our truck inside in the middle of the park. Carry everything.
Oh yeah, you know, right.
Bags, pushing through the grass, and no, man, it was pouring sweating, you know. But I want people to taste my tacos, you know. And we would cook arrachera in front of everybody, and we start like around 10 o'clock. We sell out by 1 o'clock. And we have the trompo right there, al pastor también.
That's awesome, man.
Puro arrachera, pastor, and chicken. Charbroiled chicken, too.
So what were you doing before the Taco Goat? What made, you know, what was life before Taco Goat?
I started, the liquor store where I'm at today.
Yeah.
I started there working in the register. And then they already had a taqueria there, but it didn't look nothing like how it was, different owners. And I'm like, you know what, let me get in the kitchen because I like it. You know, I'm like, I don't mind it. And I was trying to make more money. You know, and I'm like, I need more hours, you know, so it all started there. Boom. And they already were serving skirt steak too. So, you know, I already knew how to cut skirt steak, so I would open it but I switched my own seasoning.
Sure.
You know, as soon as I switched my own seasoning, you know, and I loved it, I fell in love with it. You know, that's exactly where it started. And then I got my CDL, and then I became a garbage man.
All right.
A garbage man, and then from there, I did it for like almost 4 years, you know, for 4 years of cooking a garbage man, and people were like, why are you working so much? You know? You know, like, why are you doing it? I'm like, they didn't understand. Because even when I started in the garbage, an OG told me, he was like, this job is not forever. He's like, as soon as you mess up your back, you break a leg. The garbage, you know, I don't know if you know, but garbage is the top 10 most dangerous job in the world. The number one thing is getting ran over.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Man. Yeah, that's the number one thing.
Wow.
Like I said, that's where it started, man. But little by little, you know, especially in the carne asadas, like in the summer, you know, with my mom, you know, everybody, the family always together. My mom would be like, no, sit down, you know, relax. You know, you already worked hard the whole week. Yeah. I'm like, no, I want to be on the grill. Yeah. Like, they don't understand. I like it, you know, I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to see what ways to cook it, the best way to cook it, and people always love it. So the biggest thing for me was, I think, that made me do it, honestly, was the feedback from people.
Wait, that was my next question. What was that moment? That was
when I was like,
I'm going to do this.
That's when I was like, I got potential. You know, like I got potential, and I'm like, man, and I love, you know, that's the biggest thing for me to this day.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I love what I do. I literally love what I do. You know, putting a smile on people's face. You know, them telling me, oh, it was a good taco. You know, and then especially where I'm at in Burbank, you know, there's no arrachera tacos. You know, so I'm like, yeah, it's a little more pricier, you know, but you're getting the best cut, you know,
Yeah.
and you know what you're eating. You're nothing but pure steak. And then from there, that's where the taco go came. It was el crudo alegre with the micheladas, and I'm like, all right, we gotta take this more serious. So my whole logo, well, I got it right here.
Yeah.
So my whole right.
It's a good logo. I like the logo.
Yeah, so my whole logos, I was literally, I retired in Oak Park. I was in Oak Park route, and there was a guy from California making my logo because, you know, I found him on Instagram. And I'm like, hey, I want you to make my logo, you know. And I'm like, so what do you want me to do? I'm like, I want a guy with a taco hat, the original
Yeah, yeah.
taquero hat, you know, because the original taqueros were comales,
Yep.
you know, with a taquero hat, a totonilco with a taquero hat.
Yep.
I'm like, I want original, you know. And I'm like, but what face? I'm like, well, just you put a dude with a beard. I'm like, you know what? Just put me. And I took a selfie,
course.
you know. And since we work in the outside, I had those Oakley shades.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I took a selfie, and then I'm like, put my dimple in it, and I smiled. I'm like, put my dimple in it, and I'm like, all right. I know it was awkward, and then he sent me a logo, and I'm like, and then he sent me a logo. I'm like, that's the one.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then I'm like, all right. Well, so what am I gonna name it? I'm like, well, I'm from Chicago. You know, I'm a Bears fan. I'm like, so let's do the. Instead of doing the Taco Go, I mean, let's do the. And Taco Go, as in no offense to anybody, but it's just the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
To me, a taco's always been arrachera.
Yeah.
You know, no matter if it's Zacatacos, Paco's Tacos, obviously international. And
Oh, dude, that's my
obviously
favorite.
the ones that started La Pasadita.
La Pasadita.
You know, my respects to them. You know, but that's what I mean as an arrachera. You know.
Yeah. So what's your favorite taco spot? Like growing up? Like you grew up in the city, right?
Yeah.
You grew up in the city?
Tacos, man. That was my favorite taco because, I mean, I remember when they started in a little shack on 59th and Pulaski. But
I used to go there all the time.
But we wouldn't go there. That was like once a month taco because it was expensive for us.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, we grew up, and I know I haven't said it, but we grew up with no money like that, you know. So we were used to paying like 99 cents a taco for taco meat, you know, a smaller taco. But you taste the difference.
Absolutely.
You know, you taste the difference. And that's where I fell in love with it. I'm like, dang, these are the best tacos I've ever tried. So that was taco to me. But I didn't even know La Pasadita existed because I'm from the south side, you know?
Yeah. I'm from the south side too. Yeah, that's you know, Zacatacos, I feel like came up at a perfect time. Like
Perfect. They
perfect time.
taco,
And they killed it, man.
Yeah.
They owned that area.
Oh, yeah.
For a very long time. And
They
then
still own it, I think. Paco's Tacos, like international, man.
We used to walk there.
Oh, yeah. And they're not charbroiled, but the way they make it, that is so super soft. They chop it up, you know, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, my respects for them.
Yeah,
them and Zacatacos is my favorite tacos.
Yeah, you know, I can't disagree.
And the original Totonilco.
Wait, which was the original? Because I love
26.
I love the one on Kedzie.
Well, since my grandfather had a restaurant on 25th in St. Louis.
Okay.
It was called Gaby's Gorditas, Totonilco.
Oh, Totonilco.
The one on 26.
I used to go and like walk over and get licuados from the one on 47. Like that was like I would go around the house and like find quarters and anything, like seriously save up to get a licuado, a big ass licuado.
Fire,
Dude. So good.
Chocolate.
No, I get the banana straight up, you know.
Yeah. All of them are fire.
Or strawberry.
It's freshly made right there. You know?
Freshly made right there. I mean, they're all really good, but my favorite was...
Totonilco I grew up on, because I grew up on 55th in St. Louis.
Okay.
I went to elementary school around there. It was the one on 51st.
Right, in Kedzie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to that one
to me,
still.
that's the best one.
It is.
Yeah.
No, it is. I agree. That's the one we still go to now.
To me, that's the best one, but now everybody has a Totonilco tacos.
Yeah.
With different names.
Yeah, that's true. No, you're right, because all the cooks kind of branched out, and they're
everybody learned the recipe.
No, you're right. You know, because we went to, I don't want to say the name of the place, but we went to a place down Pulaski, and we had some tacos, and I'm like, I looked at Rana and I'm
yeah.
like, this is, and sure enough, we talked to the
Same
guy.
carrot, same sauce.
Yep. Everything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. So what's something people don't see behind the scenes, of running a restaurant, and a food truck? I mean, cause you run both.
Correct. Hardest thing, man, is keeping cooks, and them having the same passion because you got to make a taco like if you're making it for yourself.
Yeah.
It goes from the tortilla being soft, not being too greasy, the tortilla, the carne being just right, when you bite into the taco. So, man, there's a lot, like I said, I've building a good team, I started with a good team, but fortunately, they want to go their own ways, but we got a good team now, and even with the whole, want to get into the whole ice thing, but yeah, it took a toll. Some of my cooks too.
Yeah, no, like I was telling you beforehand, like we were just talking to some
and
people.
And my main cooks too,
Yeah. Wow. And then what did they just don't want to, come out right now? They just want to get around.
And, and they took people from where they were, their businesses. Yeah. And I understand, but at the same time, it's like, man.
How do you balance it all? Like, how do you balance that? And then obviously running the business. And then we just talked about it a little bit before. And like you said, you have to be the owner, the operator, the driver, the buyer.
I'm on top of my taquero.
And then
I'm marketing like a hawk.
Yeah. And then you got to do the marketing on Instagram and everything. Like, how do you balance all that? Like, what's the secret?
I mean, honestly, the way I grew up.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into my life, but I grew up, not with a lot of money, humble beginnings, my grandfather, he had 8 children. He had a restaurant at 25th in St. Louis, but everybody ate off that restaurant,
Yeah.
My mom was just a waitress, so she wouldn't make, obviously, as much. Like I said, everybody ate off off there, the whole family worked there, So, the way I grew up, seeing what I seen, me and my little brother my brother that works with me, seeing my mom literally digging in the couch for pennies.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what she was doing, But man, like she was looking for, quarters, whatever, Go to the store, as a kid, you want candy, 5 cents or whatever, that's what much it cost back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, to this day, she said, it gives me the chills. She's like, when that happened, I'm like, that's it. I have to find a job and I have to, and she didn't have papers,
Mm-hmm.
My dad didn't have papers either. So you don't want, at that time, you're making like $200 a week, $300, something like that.
Yeah.
So she's like, I remember when you guys, you guys wanted a candy and I couldn't buy it for you guys, She's like, that's when I'm like, I have to do something. But it's all boys.
Oh, you got all
no
boys?
sisters, yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
imagine, trying to, and all boys, and then me, I was a knucklehead, but all that made me thick, thick skin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thick skin, My dad will go to Juasco's, and my dad would be in the parking lot, and me and my little brother, hey, go get some tortillas, can of beans, and we're like, okay, let's go. Me and my little brother, but he gave us a bag of pennies. He was too embarrassed to give the bag of pennies to the girl, and so she'd be counting one by one. And we were happy. We were kids. We're like, oh, we got money.
Yeah.
And she was counting right there, taking forever, the long line,
Oh, wow.
But I mean, we didn't understand at the time.
Right.
But as you get older, you learn, especially with kids. So all that, man, going through, elementary school, I moved to Omaha, Nebraska. They sent me out there, came back, went to Curie, and then I moved to Texas. So I think all that, that I've been through made me who I am. Like I could go through, I could say I've been through almost everything, and my mom too.
Yeah.
My mom, no matter what I've been through, my mom never gave up on me. She's the one that pushed me all the way through,
Yeah.
And as far as the business side, like wanting to do more and more, my wife, man.
Yeah.
My wife, yeah.
That's good, man.
My wife, I'm like, I wanted a better future for us, and when we got together, we didn't have nothing, I was making what, $300-400 a week. She was a teller, part-time teller in Bank of America, you know, and I didn't even have a car. She would pick me up. Yeah, so imagine, like I said, she grew up in Burbank. Well, she didn't grow up in Burbank, from California straight to Burbank to the suburbs. So she didn't know about the city. So she was over there going to 55th at
no
night,
way.
picking me up. Because
Oh.
I didn't have a car, man.
Oh.
I didn't have a car, man. I had donated a kidney to my brother, and I was hurting. You know, I went through depression, donated a kidney
Yeah.
to my brother. You know, not knowing it. You know, to this day, it still hasn't hit me. You know, but imagine from playing football to an athletic, lifting weights, to literally, you know, can't even piss. It hurts. It
Yeah.
hurts to fart.
Wow.
It hurted to fart. Yeah, of course. No, I'm serious, man. You know, and my cousin Ricky, he took care of me, man. He lived in Omaha, Nebraska, and he came and he took care of me for the 3
So you went
months.
to Omaha to get the surgery?
No. My cousin was from Omaha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he came from over there. He left his job and he took care of me, man. I'll never forget about that.
That's awesome.
Literally, he slept with me, and because, man, I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but going through all that, man, made me, especially, you know, going through all that made me, I'm like, oh, and it's also good that I started with a food truck, because I didn't know, I didn't know nothing about a restaurant. You know, I mean, my grandfather grew up in restaurants, you know, I grew up washing dishes, $20 for freaking 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know, but I was just in there learning, you know, I liked it, you know. But I didn't know nothing about a restaurant. So that's why the whole reason why I started with a food truck. So I'm like, all right, I started with taquizas. Then what's next? I'm like, if I want to take it serious, I'm going to build a brand, and I got to start getting my food out there. So, you know, I started with a food truck, you know, got different licenses in different cities so people could try, you know, and learning about, you know, with the foods, the numbers, how much you're making, all that will help me out in the food truck, you know.
Yeah.
The little details. Then boom, you go into a restaurant and it's a whole completely different monster.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you know, I mean, I started in the worst time with a food truck, man. I started in November.
And of when?
Last year.
Of last year?
Last year, literally. Well, you know what? It's crazy. And I'm gonna have an event on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time I ever took out my food truck. I was on Halloween day.
Oh, so it'll be a year.
In Burbank. And we're gonna promote it too.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a haunted house, you know. But that's the first time we ever started. There was thousands of people there lined up.
Wow.
That's the first time we sold out within like an hour and a half. Puro taco.
That's
Puro
awesome.
Taco. Yeah, but that was my first time. So it's going to be the 1 year anniversary with the food truck.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. But
So-
it's the worst time to start.
Why the word? Oh, because it's cold. Yeah, winter.
Winter and November.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
nobody wants to walk up to a food truck and order food. So what we did is whoever walked up, ordered food, we'll take it to your car.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, and then I gave them a number. I'm like, call this number, and we'll have your order ready as soon as you go up to them. And that's how we did it, man. You know,
It worked out.
little by little, and then we got kicked out of the town we started in. You know,
What town did you start in?
Burbank.
Oh, and you got kicked out of Burbank?
Yeah, because they didn't allow food trucks.
Oh.
I mean, they still don't allow food trucks, but we got kicked out of there, so we went to Oakland.
Oakland. Okay.
Yeah, and the only food truck license there, you know, without having a business there. You know, they gave me the opportunity, and I was super blessed, and that's what kept my business going.
Yeah. And can you do it in the city of Chicago too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
Maywood too. That's where we started in Maywood, by the courthouse on First Avenue. Licensed there too, because I was a garbage man out of there. You know, our yard was there in Maywood. Because Oak Park is right there, close. You know, we would come out of there.
And, you know, that's you know, I was just gonna say, like, from you being in Oak Lawn, that's what I saw. Because I mean, we just met like 3 weeks ago. Like, honestly, just straight up 3 weeks ago. I saw your post because my son goes over there to a therapy session, and we were driving him off, and your page just popped up. You know, hey, $3 tacos, Taco Tuesday. I'm like, hey, let's try these tacos. Let's go over there. So we pulled up, and you know, we started talking to you. We got to know you, and here we are, right? And then we posted that video that it was last time I checked, it was over 100,000, but it's still going. Like I see it every day. I saw people commenting and everything else.
Yeah.
How's it been since?
I thank you guys. You know?
No. It was a pleasure. Tacos were delicious. But since that video, how's it been? I know it's only been like what, 2 weeks, a week and a half, but like how's it been?
Man, it's menudo days.
Yeah.
You know. Is carnitas days, is pozole, is being together with the family days.
Yeah.
You know, when I opened there, and I told him, I brought the original man that used to make the carnitas there, Don Juan, and his wife. You know, and I told him, hey, you know, I want to open here. Would you guys come with me and help me out? And you know, all the old customers that used to be there, you know, and they recognized, you know, them, and then of course, you know, so the carnitas are already delicious, man. The menu is already delicious, you know. We're already, you know, busy on Sundays, you know, it's a natural thing, tortillas a mano. And then you with that exposure that, oh, there's carnitas, and people didn't even know because it's so hidden. Because I haven't even put my sign outside.
I know, you don't even have a sign there.
Yeah, not yet, because... You know, we're still trying to finish. We were finishing up the events from the food truck. We were so booked in the summer just with the food truck. You know, we didn't really dedicate 100% to the restaurant. You know, so that's why we haven't did the grand opening, which is coming soon. 2 weeks. I keep saying 2 weeks.
Yeah, no,
2 weeks.
we'll get it out there for sure.
Yeah. But what was the question again?
Just how has it been since the video?
Sorry. Well, we were thinking about something else.
Nah, it's all good.
No, man. Like I said, people didn't even know it was there. So now with that extra exposure, man, the lines are out the door.
That's good, man. That's good.
You know, but why? Because, you know, as a Mexican, you know the quality.
For sure.
You know the quality. I'm big on quality, and, you know, and the biggest thing is being consistent. You know, we clean the menudo so good so it won't smell like menudo. You know, everything. You know, the menudo is the number one. You know,
so that's your number one seller, right? Like on the weekends, menudo?
Menudo and carnitas.
Oh, the carnitas are fire.
Carne en su jugo.
That was
not, you know.
It was delicious.
The original carne en su jugo, everybody knows. Gallos.
Yeah.
You know, and when I tasted carne en su jugo and gallos, man, with the tortillas, freshly hot, but it was a rachera.
Okay.
You know, it was a rachera. That's the original way.
Yeah.
You know, so when I put the carne en su jugo, I'm like, it has to be a rachera. There's no doubt about it. So, but the thing about our carne en su jugo is super clean. It's not greasy at all. We don't use no manteca, you know, to make it that extra flavor. None of that. You know, it's super clean, and you could, like a soup.
Yeah.
You know, and that's probably the number one seller, the carne en su jugo.
Dude, it's so delicious. Like, okay, so I've only ordered carne en su jugo in 2 places in the city, and yours was one of them. The other place was Tacotlan.
Okay. I've never tried it.
So good.
Okay.
Yes. Both of you guys have a different type of take on it, but both are so delicious. It like, I now just talking about it, like I want some, right? But it was.
Oh yeah, carne en su jugo, man, that's the best. You could have like, out of a plate, you can make like 5-6 tacos.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and then a ranchera, and then with the salsas, top it off, zanahorias.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry, man.
Yeah.
I should have brought some tacos, put them right here.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. So how do you stay motivated? How do you stay motivated in all this? Like, because there's a lot going on, and you guys are doing a lot. And you didn't even have your grand opening yet, so it's going to get a little busier.
Honestly, the biggest thing for me, motivated, is my team, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm the first one to show up, last one to get paid.
Yeah.
You know, but I want to make sure that they're good. You know, I want to keep them working, you know, and that's why I'm hard on them, you know, being consistent, you know, with the food, you know. I'm extra, you know, but I feel like you have to be like that, especially when it comes to a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be consistent, and that's what keeps me motivated, man. I keep them working, you know, keep them happy. You know, I'm not trying to say, oh, you know, I'm the best, you know, owner or whatever, but keep them happy, man. You know, surprise them with, you know, with food, you know, because you don't want to eat, you know, the same food you're cooking. You know what I mean? I cooking a rachera all day, and I'm tasting it all day.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And I'm tasting it all day, you know, because you want to make sure that it's always right. You know? We want to make sure that the quality is always right. So I'm tasting it all day, so we order pizza, Jimmy John sandwiches, because, man, we're, especially on the weekends, we're on the go.
Yeah.
Starbucks, pink drinks, dragon fruits. Everybody get a large and let's get hydrated. So that's every weekend,
That's good. That's good.
But that's what keeps me motivated. Obviously, my family,
Yeah.
my 2 daughters, my mom,
Yeah.
my dad, they keep me motivated 1,000,000%. And number one, my grandfather, because I know that he's seeing me from up there, keeping his legacy.
You're doing your thing, man. Honestly, I'm sure you'd be proud for real, for real.
Yeah.
So, what advice, as you threw a lot out there, and it seems like you got a lot of advice and a lot of know-how from your family and just like from the grind itself, like you said, you've been through a lot. What advice would you give somebody that's like struggling to make that turnover?
It's never too late. It's never too late. I mean, the best advice I could give you is, look, I'm not trying to say I've been through it all, but I've been through so much that, a lot of people gave up on me. A lot of people said, oh, man, he's going to be nobody. Always in trouble. Always. I mean, because especially, growing up in those neighborhoods, you don't got a choice, man.
Right.
Either, if you're a calm guy, my brothers, man, they're super, they're chill guys, but me, I'm always like moving. I'm always anxiety, so you either got to pick a side.
Yeah.
And me, trouble was always looking for me. Trouble was always looking for me, So I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot. And the number one advice is it's never too late. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. And this is true, man. When you help yourself, God helps you. And nobody could tell me any otherwise. Just do it. Help yourself and you're going to see how you're going to get blessed.
Yeah.
Help yourself and you're going to see how you're going to get blessed. And that's the story of my life. The story of my life. Even if I would dream demons, I was always positive because I suffered my whole life as a kid. I suffered sleep paralysis.
No way.
Yeah. There wasn't one day that I wouldn't have sleep paralysis until I got married, like the third year. That's when the sleep paralysis went away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My wife would tell you. She already knew. She was used to it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I overcame a lot of stuff and I'm still motivated to do a lot. We're going to start studying inside of a gym. Burrito bows, Mexican burrito bows.
Nice.
A real arrachera, charbroiled chicken, pico de gallo.
What gym? Or is it on the hush right now?
Yeah, it's on the hush.
Okay. We won't say that now.
Soon.
Soon.
Burrito bowls. Get your workout in and get your burrito bowls.
A lot of protein.
Yeah, and the calories are going to be counted.
That's
the
smart.
Protein and everything.
That's
so you
smart.
can know how much, Mexican white rice, Mexican 3 types of rice, brown rice, and the original orange, the rice, the Mexican rice.
Oh, I love that.
And
That's
with
good.
cut vegetables. So, but like I said, man, it's never too late.
Yeah.
That's the same. I give everybody the same opportunity. My cooks that work for me is like, not because I'm younger than you. Look at it like, man, like I feel like an idiot because whatever. Like I work for a guy working with me. I'm like, no, give everybody the same opportunity. Learn it. Learn what I'm doing. I'm like, I'll give you the equipment to learn how to do taquizas because that's how I started, man. Doing taquizas, saving. Never took a day off. You can ask anybody that knows me. Anybody. There's not one person that could tell you that knows me that I'm not a hard worker. Literally. Especially being a garbage man.
Yeah.
We don't get no days off. It's hard to get vacation as a garbage man.
I didn't even think about that, but I guess that's true, yeah.
You gotta be there for years, man. You gotta be there for years. So like I said, it's never too late. Work hard and so you can live good, man.
Yeah.
When you're older.
Yeah, absolutely.
And whatever it is that you do, it doesn't matter what it is,
Yeah.
Just stay positive and you don't have a choice. Life is hard in general. No matter how you look at it, life is hard. So you got to pick your heart, man. So like I said, the best advice is help yourself and God will help you. And look for God too.
There you go. I like it.
Because no matter how busy I am, I go to church with my girls for just half an hour. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And that keeps me at peace for the whole week.
That's good.
I'm like, I dedicate, some time to God. And I mean, of course, I always pray or whatever, even if I have to cry by myself at night, But that's the way it is, man. As a man, you got to be a man.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally.
No. Well, man, all right. Keep us updated on the grand opening. And, man, thanks for coming.
We're going to have free tacos. We're going to have big meats. Giving out micheladas.
All right.
Probably giving out some shots.
Here we go.
But tacos for sure.
All right.
Charbroiling it outside.
Check them out. Taco Go.